What's up, grinders? I am Zard and this is my 100 Gems of War Explore 12 video. What a journey it has been. It all started over 2.5 years ago when I released my first E12 video. Back in the day I felt there wasn't much content for exploring and I decided to start uploading gameplay videos of teams that do the trick rather quickly or are nice to play with in general. Now, 99 episodes later, here we are, and what would be a better way to celebrate this milestone than showing a team setup that I personally think is the current E12 META team right now. But before that, a quick shout out to my subscribers and other Gems folk out there. Thanks for your support, it means a lot to me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And well, while you're at it, tap that like button too. Thanks. So, the team. Well, if you keep your Gems wisdom updated even just in the slightest fashion, you have probably seen this double Tesla team with Leprechaun and Holy Saint Astra. It's a really strong team already, but in a way you are kinda restricted to using it only in Wild Plains. That's because Wild Plains has that Storm Chaser troop who conjures Firestorm at the start of the fight, which, you know, helps tremendously getting your Teslas up. And Wild Plains also don't have summons, which is pretty big deal. And so why is this team here better? By the way, thanks Rain for posting this. This is very good team. Well, for starters, you have Hero in your team. Having Hero means having your class equipped. You can use any class for those precious class XPs, but ultimately I think Sunspear is the best class to use with this team setup, because Root Trap offers protection so that your troops don't take skull damage in the start of the fight and lose their armor, which then equals to higher true damage output from Teslas. And Snap Freeze helps getting your turn back faster. Insulated of course helps. And well, Firebringer, you gain bonus red mana from red gem matches. And I think this is the biggest thing here, that heat wave trait. Create a firestorm at the start of the every turn. You don't have this kind of luxury with Holy Saint Astra. What Saint Astra offers though is the 50% start and, you know, some armor buffing as well. But we are going to compensate for the lack of those by using this new Soulforge permanent addition Wand of Stars. Yes, I know, this wand again. But boy, this is just so good in Explore, where you don't have to worry if you lose your turn or lose a troop and so on. It's so spammy and so good at generating mana for your troops. Now, instead of just staying in Wild Plains and grinding that over and over again with the Saint Astra team, we can actually now go and chase that 20% midstone bonus with this team. We have excuse me. We have permanent Firestorm from Sunspear trait. And if the enemies have spell reduction or summons or any other mechanics that slow us down, we will just spam our weapon and do another Tesla cast to wipe them out. And it won't take much time at all. You know, with the original Holy Saint Astra team, you would have to manually match a lot of gems in some circumstances, or you would have to cast Saint Astra for the enchant and so on. And, you know, eventually that will start to get on your nerves, especially if you don't have that Firestorm to help you out if you are trying to explore in some other kingdom than a Wild Plains. And you know, I could actually go and demonstrate how well this team does by exploring here in Zul'Gari. You know, after the Zul'Gari rework, this kingdom turned to be something that I personally try to avoid, as there are a bunch of bloody wankers who summon troops and create those web gems that slow down especially gem destroyers like Troll and Merlith. The good news with this team is that we don't use any magic at all. You know, this wand doesn't use any magic and Teslas don't use magic at all either. Only troop that suffers from web gems is Leprechaun, and I don't think that's a big issue. And even if we were webbed, we could just cast our weapon and bless our troops. And by the way, this team can be used in even in kingdoms that have lots of submerge, because you can actually, you know, dispel those submerged troops by casting the other weapon spell option and curse them. So the game plan is super duper simple. We are just trying to wipe enemies by doing very heavy true scatter damage with our Teslas. We use Leprechaun to get things rolling and hope our Teslas are up after the explosion. We use Wand of Stars to generate mana if it is needed. Let's go and see how this team works. And by the way, I'm using 1 Anu medal and 2 guard medals to little bit boost up that true damage. Cast Lep to get things going, and actually our Teslas are already up even without that 50% start from Holy Saint Astra. Cast Teslas, and if some troops survive, we would just cast our wand and 1 or 2 our Teslas would be back up again. Let's try another one. And like I said, this should probably work pretty well even with any class. Now cast weapon. There we have Bless, we have Root Trap, there's Snap Freeze going on, and our Teslas are up. And this one guy has that spell reduction, so I'm pretty sure he won't die from this another cast. Yep, 3 HP there, or 2 life. But just cast the weapon and they're gone. Let's try another one. I think, excuse me, I think here we have some summoning. You are going to 100% chance to summon a Tomsbury. Yes, okay. But that's no biggie, not an issue at all. Cost wand. There, look at that. Very speedy. There we don't. Yes, we actually got our Teslas up. For once, this team is rolling great. Don't have to cast the wand much either. And we like that, don't we? I don't think we have summons here either. Well, I'm getting lucky today. Look at that! We don't really need that 50% start from Holy Saint Astra. And we are excuse me. And we're exploring in one of the hardest kingdoms right now in this game. Now we have to cast our wand. Oh, and we missed. Well, that happens sometimes. Let's do that. Get our wand back up. And there we had some web gems as well, but because of the bless we didn't even get inflicted by the web. Extra turns, no. And Evendra has spell armor, so just cast our wand back up. No manual gem matching. And there she's gone. Right. This kind of team. And I honestly think this probably is the current E12 META team right now. This should roll pretty well even if your global stats aren't high yet, because Tesla scales out of the all. Tesla scales because of all ally and enemy armor. So you will deal always very high scatter true damage. I'm excited of the chest, but of course we get trash. Oh well. That's how it goes. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Stay safe. Peace.